have an issue.
Just shut up and play.
What's saying it's a race situation. I'm saying that the fans you're talking about, they talk about athletes that way, like you just talked about an athlete.
I think there's a lot. I think there's a large segment.
The people on Fox News talk about athletes that way.
Proving Chris Russo as a racist would not be that hard of a job. The things that he said in the past that I've kept my mouth shut about because I eventually knew I was going to be making this video were not only insane from a basketball standpoint, but just ethically wrong and just fucked up. By the way, I'm going to be cursing a lot during this video because this is something that I'm passionate about and I'm not okay with this. Now, for the last month, there's been this character by the name of Chris Russo that's been on First Take lately, and I guess he's trying to be the new Skip Bayless. Now, my initial thought when I saw him was, oh, he's just Walmart Skip Bayless and he's really nothing better than that. And he's made some of the worst takes that I've ever seen, and one of my subscribers by the name of BK Reacts has sent me multiple clips of him saying dumb things. However, I actually never thought to make the video because it would just be a bunch of bad takes with no context. Besides, I'm sure you don't want to see just me going at someone making a bunch of bad takes that don't even correlate to each other. However, what Chris Russo's been doing for the past couple days, I knew something was going to come out about him, so I've been waiting to make this video, which is why in the Nick Wright video yesterday, I did not title it he's the worst NBA analyst because I knew this was gonna happen. Because as much as I dislike Nick Wright, he's not racist, and if he is, he has definitely not proved it. However, Chris Russo is a different story, and I don't like throwing out the term racist a whole lot when I'm talking about people. It's a serious accusation, and I'm not just gonna throw it at someone if I don't agree with their take. That's just completely ridiculous. However, with the stuff that I've seen tonight that I'm making this video on, I have no choice but to allude to the fact that Chris Russo, or Mad Dog, is racist. On top of that, he's just one of the worst NBA analysts, and in my honest opinion, the worst NBA analyst I've ever seen. From his shitty takes to his racist remarks to the way he looks at the game, and even some old stuff about him that you probably don't know. Now, I've been into these iceberg videos lately, and while this isn't necessarily an iceberg video, I'm gonna talk about the more relevant things and things you guys more know about, and then I'm gonna get to the bottom of things that you probably don't know about. I'm not gonna waste your time with an intro, so I just want to hop right into this. Now, one of the worst takes that I think I've seen in a very long time has to be the Bob Cousy is better than Chris Paul take, which actually has turned into a meme. As a Suns fan, a lot of people thought I'd make a video about it, but to be honest, I thought it was just a stupid take and I thought he was trying to bait it, but here's the clip of that.
Get his point right. He's not Bob Cousy. He's not Bob Cousy.
Bob Cousy couldn't dribble with his left hand.
Bob Cousy changed the game.
If you can't tell, basically Chris Russo was saying that he believed that Bob Cousy was a better point guard than Chris Paul, which obviously is not true. Now, I didn't think to call him racist because of this. I just thought, okay, this man is old, he's stuck in his ways, or he's really trying to get these clicks. However, I started to notice a trend that Mad Dog Russo would talk about white players a lot more, and he would basically favor them in conversations. And it's not even like I was hunting for something because I just had a vendetta for this guy. I genuinely just started to know it when I saw all these terrible takes. But again, calling someone a racist is a very big accusation, so I wasn't just gonna say, oh, he's talking about white players, he's gotta be racist. But what happens when you tell players to shut up and play? Which is the same thing as telling someone to shut up and dribble. One thing this channel will never be is something for politics. I will never involve politics on this channel. However, if you've heard the term shut up and dribble, then you know exactly what it means. Because Draymond Green is vocal about the game, because he's passionate, because he has a podcast, and he genuinely loves to talk about basketball, your fucking response is shut up and play, shut up and dribble, which is literally the same thing. And I know there's someone in the comment section that's gonna be like, oh, well, he's just talking about the dirty plays, and obviously I don't agree with the dirty plays. And do I think he should have flipped off those fans? Well, actually, probably, yeah. But the way that Chris Russo talks about these players, where he says stuff like, oh, shut up and play, on top of saying, oh, you know, there's an older generation of people that wouldn't like that. What the fuck do you mean by that, my good sir? I mean, what do I know about saying fucked up shit? It's not like he's been exposed for saying the N-word in past time. Oh wait, he has. In a tweet that was put up today, Draymond Green said, there's our guy, I bet you are tired of me, and he added Chris Russo. He then proceeds to add a screenshot of a tweet from Grant Napier saying, my father was a leader of civil rights. One of the most vivid memories of my childhood was when Chris Russo used the N-word in my house. My dad took him out of the room and talked to him. Chris will tell you it changed his life forever. That's how I was raised. Now, apparently there's context to this, that apparently Grant Napier was trying to somehow defend Chris Russo by saying this. But the only thing I got out of this was confirmation that Chris Russo has been someone that uses the N-word. Now everything is starting to make sense. Now we're finally seeing, oh wait, no wonder he talks about older players in a light and says stuff like shut up and dribble. I didn't like this guy from the front, and I sure as hell don't like him now, especially when I know all of this. I swear, y'all let the wrong motherfucker see this. You should not have have let me see this. Because now that I have proof that someone is saying that Chris Russo used to use the N-word and Chris Russo is yet to respond, Jesus Christ, you're making my life so goddamn simple. Now, I won't lie, there's a lot of people that don't like Draymond Green, and honestly, you're not allowed to like him. Even as a Suns fan, I don't like playing him, but goddamn it, I respect Draymond Green the person. Lately, Draymond has been going at traditional NBA media because a lot of people just decided to attack him after he got ejected, and honestly, I'm here for it. In fact, Draymond is starting to echo all the things that I've been saying in this video, and even things that I've had built up in my head for these past couple weeks. All I'm gonna say is that before I transition into the next topic is that the term shut up and dribble, or shut up and play, however you want to word it, is from a racist remark that was made about LeBron James that a certain person, who I'm not gonna fucking say, but said shut up and dribble. We're all fucking human beings here at this point, including athletes. I know that's very hard to understand, but these athletes, you know, the guys you see at games and you throw shit at them, it's not a zoo where we stare at them and just treat them like animals. They are human beings. So to see someone like Chris Russo say something very racist and you can't say anything because you're not exactly sure if he's actually racist, but then something comes out about him, it fucking makes my blood boil. The fact that he was led on to ESPN and be able to be on First Take the amount of times that he's been on is completely insane to me. And apparently he's like this radio legend from back in the day. I don't give a fuck. It is fucking 2022. No one listens to the radio except if they're in the car. And nowadays most people have music playing or a podcast or something. Not fucking Mad Dog Unleashed from the goddamn 1960s. And the fact that he's trying to push it out on, oh, people of America, the people of Golden State, all these different people, they're sick of it. No one is sick of Draymond Green. Let me just say that right now. Y'all watching this video might hate the fuck out of Draymond Green when you play him, and I could completely understand that. I don't want to play the guy either. But if we disassociate the basketball player and we look at him as Draymond Green, the man, the father, I respect the fuck out of this guy. Draymond Green is one of the first players to start speaking out and saying things that a lot of current NBA players won't say. So for you to try to push this off as, oh, a lot of people agree with me, you know, we don't like Draymond Green speaking, just shut up and dribble, is fucking ridiculous, you goddamn racist. I am so fucking sick of this dude and the shit he's been doing for the past couple weeks, even months, and no one has said anything. No one's gonna listen to a goddamn fucking YouTuber say this shit because it's not valid, it's not good enough evidence. However, Draymond Green is finally speaking out about it, and you know what? I am so happy that he's finally talking about the matter. This is someone that should not have a job on ESPN. This is not someone that should have a platform. Besides saying racist takes and racist remarks on top of saying just overall shitty takes about the game that aren't even true, Chris Russo in my mind is easily the worst NBA analyst we've seen in a very long time. If there's something I could leave you off with, this is all I'm gonna say. When it comes to politics, I don't have that much knowledge. I try not to pay attention to them because I'm someone that doesn't want to get involved with that. Whenever political conversations get brought up, I stray myself away from the conversation. I do not get into it whatsoever. However, when I'm now in a situation where I'm hearing about stuff like this and I know exactly what's going on, you know you've got a fucking problem. If I hear the term shut up and dribble and I know exactly where it stems from and the type of person that said this, then again, we got a fucking problem. So if anyone should not be allowed on ESPN ever again, it should be Chris Russo, the worst and the most racist NBA analyst of all time. Here's truly the new media.